All right. So, hi, good evening, Maya. Welcome to our class, LMS BIP AT2A7. All right. So, again, I'll be your teacher, Miss Cha of Alaska English. All right. So, of course, before we proceed to our lesson proper, happy Halloween. Do you celebrate Halloween or no?
Oh, I forgot.
Oh, you forgot. Okay. But that's the reason because commonly the people who gets excited for Halloween are only the kids, right? Because of candies, chocolates, and some of interesting costumes. Okay. So anyway, how are you tonight?
I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
Looking for, sorry, would you mind just saying it again?
I'm looking forward to
Looking
tomorrow.
forward. Oh, would you mind? What what's something is there something special that's going to happen tomorrow?
Because tomorrow is my birthday.
Oh, advance happy birthday.
Yeah,
Wow. How old are you tomorrow?
I'm 15.
Turning 15. Oh, okay. Wow. All right. So, are you going to have a party for tomorrow?
Yes, of course.
Oh, wow. What are the things that you prepared? Why I'm getting excited? It makes me feel that I'm going to your party, but I can't. What are you looking forward to? You said you're looking forward for your birthday tomorrow.
Mm,
Hmm.
my mother will make a cake.
Oh, really? That sounds sweet. What else? Are you going to um are you going to bond with your friends tomorrow?
Yes, um, I will go out in my best friend.
All right. That sounds very nice. All right. Yeah, the same with me. Even though that I'm married right now and I have a kid, so I have that certain yearly activity that I do. It's like I always go out with my best friend, the same as you. It's like we just talk. That's it. Maybe it's a good thing to do like when you are with your it's like your best friend. It makes you relax and you feel comfortable, right? Anyway, so advance happy birthday. I hope you enjoy your birthday tomorrow, and I hope your mom will bake a yummy cake tomorrow. All right. So anyway, we are going to look back from the topic that we had last meeting. All right. Last meeting, we figured out and we learned about an interesting story about Rosa Parks. Okay. Um, and if I'm not mistaken, Miss Cha also give you a homework, right? I told you to talk about some of the racism issues in Vietnam, right? So there are some topics that I open up, such as body shaming.
Um,
All right. Why my marker isn't working? All right. Give me a second. All right. So
um,
there are some topics that I included, right? Oh, what's happening? Why I cannot write on my screen? Oh, all right. So there are some topics that we talk about, like body shaming, right? Is it an issue in your country? Being fat or thin? Also the skin complexion, all right? Mm-hmm. Your profession, status. When you talk about or when you I'm highlighting here like the hierarchy on or something related with money. All right, rich or poor.
wait.
And what else? What are the common racism in some? I think these are the top issues that I encounter in my country. All right. So I'll be explaining it later, and let's compare and contrast the countries that we have. All right. How about you? I want to hear your homework first. Talk about your homework.
Okay. Racism is Vietnam status. Um, it was common in the 16th and 16th and 17th centuries. The poor had too many jobs. Uh, their land was robust. Taxes were heavy. They could eat or drink nothing. Rich people will beat them if they are slow. It's very, it was very dangerous.
What else? So you're comparing the history, right? So I've been hearing the history of rich and poor. It's like I think that's also happened in Philippines in the history. But how about if I ask you in your observation in reality, I mean in the current year, which is right now, in the modern era, what is the racism that is very popular in your country, if there's any?
It's like, mm, I think it don't have.
Really? I'm
Yes.
not I'm not saying racism in general, because when we talk about racism, that is a big issue. All right. So what I'm into is how about the perspective, not not racism itself, but the perspective. Are there any issues in your country, like for example, sadly in Philippines, all right. Um Sadly in Philippines, the color of the skin, all right, of the Filipina, all right. When you say, have I ever told you that it's fascinating, because in Philippines it's like if your name ends in it refers to a girl, ah. And if the name ends in o, it's like it's a boy. All right. For example, let's say we have Paula. That is a girl. Paulo. That is a boy. So that is easy to remember in Philippines. All right. I'm not saying everything, but some. Right. It's that's how you easily determine a name of a Filipina or a Filipino. See, Filipina. Right, ending in a. That is a Filipino citizen, a woman, or a lady. Filipino. Though Filipino in general could be for a boy and a girl, but Filipino is also for a boy or a man. Okay. So sadly in Philippines, what originated in Philippines is the morena. All right. When you say morena in Philippines, it talks about the skin complexion, brown, brown skin. All right. That is morena in Philippines. That's how we describe the color of the skin of Filipina. But sadly in Philippines, like for example right now, the big issue in my country is if the color of your skin is not white, I'm not saying all of it, all right? But some people view you not beautiful.
Um,
Yeah. The same thing with body shaming, if you're fat, you're considered ugly. You should be very slim or thin, so you consider maybe because of the sad thing is we are, like we are living in a modern era wherein we can watch Korean, the Korean people, they are white, they are skinny, right? I'm not saying all the Filipino is viewing it. It's like I'm not saying also that it's racism, but what I'm saying is perspectively, the Filipinos have that toxic idea that if you are not white, you are not slim, you are ugly. All right. Also with this one, when we talk about the profession, it's like a farmer, a farmer versus a doctor. It's like you just finish high school and then the other one finished college or university. So I think this is very common, most especially in Asian culture. Like, for example, you're about to marry a man, okay, and then the other family will say, "What is your job? Can you raise my daughter?" It's like something like that. It's a big issue if the man, the man is he is the head of state of the family. So the man who is expected to lead a certain family should have a good job. There's a it's a very Asian thing. I think all the parents would agree about that. Do you finish college? Do you have a job? Are you earning enough money? So that is also an issue. And this one, status of rich or poor, it's like also connected with the profession. It's like you got some sort of attention if you are earning a lot of money compare if you are just an ordinary person. Okay. I'm not saying that this is a racism in Philippines. These are the issues, okay, that we are facing in the modern society. But not everyone thinks that way, all right? Don't get me wrong. Not all the Filipinos are thinking that way. It's just the perspective of some. Okay, there are some traits that we cannot erase. So anyway, so now that you've shared with me, all right, the thing that I've learned is from the history, there's also racism in Vietnam. Okay. So anyway, we are done. We are done discussing this one last time, but I also give you this as a homework. All right, let's answer the activity number 1. So in number 1, all you have to do is to scan the article and choose the correct answer. Rosa Parks was American. Continue number 1.
She was in trouble with the police.
All right. Number 2.
Mm, Rosa's decision was bad for black in the U.S. Good.
Yes. Why do you answer bad? Explain to me. Why do you answer bad? I want to hear your opinion. Excuse me.
Mm,
Why do you say it's bad? I'm curious.
why?
Mm.
Why? Mm, good.
What's your idea? Why do you say bad?
I don't know.
You don't know. Why do you answer that? Okay, this is the reason. The answer is good. What happened? So if you're going to look back from the story, Rosa Parks didn't stand up, right? She remained on her seat. That's her decision. I won't stand up for that white person. Okay? What happened on that night or that certain moment, Rosa Parks was brought to the police, right? Because the police was very angry that Rosa Parks isn't standing up. So from that moment, the black people realize that Rosa Parks has a point. What they did is they supported Rosa Parks' decision on, all right, on not standing up. What they did, or remember, what they did on the story is they boycott, right? They boycott the company for over a year. When you say boycott, they didn't supported or they didn't ride the bus company for a year. And from that certain moment, that's that hits the white Americans because from that certain moment they realize, right, that the black people were not happy with their lives. So after that moment, right, there were more equal rights for black people in the US. All right, meaning Okay? So meaning if before this is the white people, all right? So because this is, for example, this is the hierarchy. All right? This is the white people, all right? And this is the black people, all right? Meaning all the good things, or the all the good things, and all the opportunities are better in white people, but for black people they are always at the top, they are always at the bottom part, they're always the worst, right? That's why they describe that the jobs were bad, their schools was terrible, but right after Rosa and the black people supported her, there is no white and black. Both of them stay on the middle. You know, the rights, the opportunities are both the same. Okay? Meaning that is good for the black people because before white and black, right? But right after Rosa did, equal. No more black, no more white. We are both the same. Do you get it? Okay, now proceeding in activity number 2, read and listen to the article, then answer the question. Where was Rosa Parks from? She was from Montgomery, Alabama. Number 1, what did she look like?
Mm, Alabama in the U.S. with a slim figure, bright hair, and brown eyes.
Mm-hmm.
She looked like a typical African American woman in the 1950s.
Ah, Maya, your answer is too long. I'm just asking you, what did she look like? You could just simply say her physical appearance, right? She was slim and she had black hair and brown eyes. Okay, that's it. How about number 2? Why was life difficult for Rosa and many others like her?
Um, because it was a solution to the problem.
Because black people's jobs were bad and their schools were terrible, right? That's why their life was very difficult, right? Just because of their skin complexion, everything is worst. Job, school, everything is terrible. How about number 3? How long was the Montgomery bus boycott?
Is for over a year.
All right, good. How about number 4? I think I already asked you about this, but I still want to hear your opinion. Imagine you are another black person on the bus. Okay, Amaya. Imagine you are another black person on the bus. You hear the conversation between Rosa and the bus driver. All right. You hear the discussion about them debating like I won't stand up. How about you? What do you think about Rosa that time? When
I
she
think
said when she isn't standing up. What do you think of her?
I think she was very strong.
Yeah, she's brave as well, right? So I think I don't know because so maybe I'll be on the part like because I'm a type of person that I don't want a lot of talking. When it comes to even though I'm talkative, I talk a lot, but when it comes to debate, like when you are going to have a conversation like you're the good one and you're the bad one. I don't like conversations like that, proving who's right and wrong. I don't like those kind of conversation. So I mean, in her way, you're right. She's very strong. Because if I'm Rosa that time, I will just stand up. Like, okay, go on, sit down. I don't want I don't want a lot of talking. Just sit down. Okay. How about this one? What do you think about the driver?
Um, he was very excessive.
Yeah, he was very insensitive and he was very rude. Do you agree with me?
Yes,
Right? He was very rude because do you have that culture in Vietnam? Like for example, you're about to ride a bus. and the boy will stand up and let the woman sit. They have that culture. It's like, do you have that practice? For example, you are a man. Okay. For example, I am going to ride a bus. And instead of me standing up, you're going to let me sit on your seat. Do you get me? Are you letting me to sit down, or, I'll just stand up? Because in Philippines, we have that practice. It's like giving respect to a lady or a woman. If I saw you that you're standing up and I'm sitting down and I'm a man, so I'm responsible to stand up and let you sit down. Not especially, I mean, not for just a lady. If you're a lady, pregnant woman, meaning you have a baby, and old people, instead of them standing up, you are letting them to sit on your behalf. You can sit, you can take my seat. Do you have that culture in Vietnam?
Cultures?
Culture, it's
Um,
like a practice. Are you doing this in Vietnam too, or no? It's like a boy or a girl. When I'm the first one to sit here, I will sit here no matter what. What do you do?
but,
Hmm. Again,
mm,
when a lady, a pregnant woman, or some old people will ride a bus, and there, for example, no more seats, no more seats, the bus is full. So if you're a man, you're going to let any any from this category sit down. Are you going are the Vietnamese people doing the same or not?
no.
So it's like whoever sit down, that will be the
Yeah.
person to sit down. Okay. All right. So this is a culture in Philippines. It's like, giving respect and giving honor, but not right now. I think lady is not, it's not put on category already. All just pregnant and old people. But the lady right now, some of the men right now are a bit rude. It's like, huh, stand up. I won't let you sit. But of course, if it's pregnant or old people, there are few individuals that are giving their seats. Okay, that's a good thing. All right. So by the way, this is Rosa Parks. All right. By the way, so the translation is brought to you by Google. All right. I don't know if Google translated it correctly. All right. So Alabama is a state in the southeast of the United States and has always been one of the poorest and most conservative states. In the 1950s, bus companies had the policy of reserving the front row of seats for white people. If more white people got on the bus and there were no free seats, it was expected that black people would move further towards the back of the bus or stand. Okay, so Rosa Parks, 1913 to 2005, all right, is now celebrated in the US as the First Lady of Civil Rights. In her autobiography, she says that she refused to move that day because she was tired of giving in. All right. So with this one, Rosa Parks statue was unveiled in National Statuary Hall of the United States Capitol. If you're going to the US, all right, you can see this one. You can see the statue of Rosa Parks. Okay. All right. So that is a very remarkable day in America, but most especially to the black people. And by the way, this happened in real life, okay? You can use this as a reference when you are having like, some sort of an activity, in your country or in your school subject. You can use this as an interesting topic to talk about. All right, and by that, so congratulations. I welcome you in Unit 3. Wow, you are now moving into Unit 3. Okay. All right. So I have here All right, I'm welcoming you in Unit 3. He sang all their songs. All right, so I have here a background story. So Dylan and Rosie are chatting. Dylan is unhappy with the weather and says he would like to live in California. He and Rosie compare notes on vacations they have had in California. Lewis arrives and tells them that he saw the Misfits playing at the youth center the night before, and Zach was their new singer. Dylan and Rosie are upset that their band doesn't have a singer now. Okay, first let's listen and then we're going to practice later.
Unit 3, page 30. Exercise 1.
It's raining again. I want to live in California. It's always hot and sunny there.
I went to California on vacation last year. The weather was beautiful. We stayed in a hotel near the beach.
Really? I went there with my family 2 years ago, but it rained every day.
Hey guys,
Hi, Louis. What's up?
I have some bad news.
Oh no. What is it?
I went to the youth center yesterday. There was a talent show and the Misfits played.
So what?
Well, they had a new singer.
Really? Who was it?
It was Zach. He sang all their songs. He knew all the words.
Oh no. Zach's with the Misfits now.
And we don't have a singer.
Unit
All right, so now let's have a look back. All right, so let's practice reading the dialogue. So you will be Dylan.
Dylan. Okay.
All right. Okay, let's practice. You will be Dylan and Lewis. Maya, you are Dylan and Lewis, okay?
Yes.
All right. I'm lazy, so I'm just Rosie. All right. Uh, who has bad news? All right, let's begin.
It's raining again. I want to live in California. It's always hot and rainy there.
And Sunny. Sunny
Sun-
there. I went to California on vacation last year. The weather was beautiful. We stayed in a hotel near the beach.
Really? I went there with my family 2 years ago, but it rains every day. Hey guys,
Hi, Lewis. What's up?
I have some bad news. Oh no, what is it? I went to the Young Center yesterday. It was a talent show and the Misfits played. So what? Well, they had a new singer.
Really? Who was it?
It was Jack. He sang all their songs. He knew all the words. Oh no, Jack's with the Misfits now.
And we don't have a singer. Okay. All right. The first question is who has the bad news?
Um, is what's wait? Who had the best news? Um, there was a talent show and the Memphis player.
Maya, the question is who? I'm asking for a person. Who?
Yeah.
Is it Zach? Zach is the
Yeah.
new singer. Who gave the bad news?
New. Mm, the Memphis.
Louis. Take a look at your screen. Take a look at your
Oh,
screen. I have some bad news, right? The question is who has bad news? So that is Louis. Next, how about this? Let's answer this one. Figure out who is the person being described. Number one, read and answer.
Dylan is
3,
unhappy about.
page 30.
Isn't happy. Continue. Sorry.
Um, Rosia was in California last year.
Rosie was in California last year. Number 3.
Mm, the weather was bad when Dylan was in California.
The weather was bad when
Dylan.
Dylan. Actually, it's Dylan or it's Dylan.
Dylan.
Dylan. Yeah. But for some, maybe in some countries, they also pronounce this as Dylan. That is also correct. But I'm familiar with Dylan. Yeah, because I have friends that's the same spelling but pronounced as Dylan. How about number 4?
Lewis knows the word to the Memphis song.
Okay. Is it Louis?
Yeah. Right? Yeah.
Zach.
Yeah. Oh,
Take a look at this.
yes, yes.
Okay, now, how about in this one? These are the check it out words. What's up? So what? How do you say this in Vietnamese? How do you say what's up? Ko chu. This one, is it right? Because I'm just using Google. I'm unsure about this. What's up? How do you say what's up?
Có chuyện gì vậy?
Really, it's long. Có chuyện gì vậy? That's very long. How about so what? So what?
Vậy thì sao?
Vai ti sao. All right. So what? Vai ti sao. Okay, interesting. All right. So how about this one? Let's move into comprehension. Let's answer the questions. Where was Dylan on holiday with his family? They were in California. Let's answer number 1. Where was Lewis yesterday?
He went to the young center yesterday.
Okay, he was at the youth center. Correct. Number 2, please.
There was a talent song and the Memphis players.
Okay, and the Misfits have a new singer. Number 3. Who sings the Misfits now?
It's young.
It's Zach. All right. Okay, now let's move on to this part. Okay, for this activity, Maya, I'll be giving you a few minutes. All right, for this one, all you have to do is to find out what are the mistakes. All right, there are 6 more mistakes in the dialogue. Find and correct the mistakes. So again, I'll be giving you a few minutes. Please tell me when you're ready. Excuse me.
Okay.
Ready?
Yes.
Okay. You ready? Or not
Yeah.
yet?
I
Not
guess
yet.
a minute.
All right. Okay. Continue first.
Okay, teacher, I have finished.
Okay, let's begin. So for the example that we got, I went to Florida on vacation last year. It should be, or the mistake here is Florida. It should be California. How about the second mistake or the first mistake?
Is we stay in a house near a swimming pool.
It should
Um,
be.
is we stay in a hotel near the beach.
Okay, good. What is the third mistake?
Um, really, I went there with my friend,
Okay. It should be.
my family.
Good. How about number two?
Um, I went to the sport center yesterday.
It
It's
should be. Okay.
young.
All right. Youth.
Um,
Youth. Youth.
no, young. New.
Youth center.
Um,
When you say youth, we are referring to the teenagers. Youth. Young people. Youth. Youth.
okay.
Okay. Next one, number five.
There was a party. In
Okay. Should be.
Thailand. Thailand.
Okay. And
And they had a new guitarist, a
okay.
singer.
All right. Okay. Okay. I went to the youth center yesterday. There was a talent show. And well, they had a new singer. Okay, very good. So that's it for this activity. All right. So with this, we still have few more minutes. All right. So read the example dialogue, then write two similar dialogues. Use the words in the box. All right. So if you're going to analyze, what could you see on the yellow box? What can you say about these words?
Um,
They are all what?
tell us when right to similar.
What can
Mm,
you say about them?
oh, I mm, I I went to my grandma's house yesterday morning.
So with this, if you're going to analyze, all of them are example of,
Mm, last time. Um,
right? Past time expression, meaning time expressions that we use for the actions that already happened in the past. Last night, last week, last weekend, last month, last year, last Monday, ago, 10 minutes ago, an hour ago, so on and so forth. Yesterday, all right? So meaning the highlighted words when we talk about past time expressions are simply adding the word last, ago, and yesterday. Those are the highlighted past time expressions. Now, I want you to make a sentence choosing a situation and using a past time expression. Make sentences.
mm, I went to my grandma's house yesterday morning.
Okay, what else? How
Else,
about using concert?
conscious.
Mm,
Mm, I went to the concert last year.
okay. How about the youth center?
Mm, the youth center. I went to the youth center a month ago.
How about The swimming pool.
I went to swimming pool last month.
A soccer game.
I went to a soccer game 10 minutes ago.
How about the movies?
I went to the movies yesterday afternoon.
How about the sports center?
I went to the sports center last Monday.
How about a pizzeria?
I went to a pizzeria last weekend.
Okay, all right. So with that, so the purpose of that activity is for me to check if you can make sentences using, of course, the past tense, including the past time expressions. All right. So anyway, so that's the summary of the lesson for tonight. So what we had is we were able to review about Rosa Parks. We also talk about some of the racism issues in Vietnam in the past, and some of the perspectives, not racism technically, but issues that is commonly happening in the recent world in Philippines and in Vietnam. And also we were able to sum it up, that Rosa Parks was awarded as the first lady of civil rights. All right. And not just that, we also able to have a welcome unit in unit 3. He sang all their songs, right? So sadly we don't have much time. All right. So for your homework, Maya, this will be your homework. For next meeting, it's going to be an interesting topic because we are going to talk about the weather. Okay? So, yes. So for your homework, all right. So I want you to have an advanced reading about the weather. Okay? So you can practice answering the activity from your book. Okay? And for next meeting, we are going to check this one out. All right? So also, all right, please be prepared that I'll be asking some question that is not related on the book. It's like, a free talk. Like I'll be asking you, what type of weather do you like? What type of clothes do you wear on that specific weather? Some open-ended questions. Because as you know, I don't want to focus more of the book. Okay? I want to extend the topic, not just on the book, because it's going to be very boring, and that's not reality. We aren't learning based on the book. We should be learning inside and outside the book. All right. So anyway, so sadly again, we don't have much time. All right. So, and it's time for me to say goodbye. So we're going to see each other again on Sunday. All right. So anyway, so thank you for joining our class tonight. I hope you enjoy and learn something from teacher Sambiet, and advance happy birthday. Have a good night, Maya. Goodbye.